9 video marketing problems and how to solve them. If you knew exactly how to put your videos together, how to do your Facebook Live so that you get more engagement and you get some traction with your videos. It could be Facebook Live, it could be a YouTube video. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about 9 problems that we see across a lot of video marketing videos and how to solve those problems. But hey, if we have not met before, my name is Anna Olson. I am a coach and mentor teaching small business networkers how to use video to market their business on social. So, video marketing. There's many different ways to use video in your marketing. And, when I first got started, I didn't know how to, you know what? Before I go there, if you are joining me live, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from and join me in this conversation. How do you use video in your marketing? And let's have a conversation about this. I'm going to be talking about 9 different things that I see a lot in different videos, and people are having issues with it. And so I just wanted to share these with you so that you could keep that in mind as you go to create your next video. If you are joining or if you're watching the replay, please tell me what was valuable to you, and I will come back and have a conversation with you at that point when you watch the replay. So, like I was going to say, when I first got started, I understood Facebook Lives is about the record button, hitting the record button, or hitting the go live button, I should say. I didn't realize that there were details that you need to think about. There were certain steps that you should go through to prepare your Facebook Live or to prepare your video. And if you're doing YouTube videos, I'm going to do another live on YouTube videos, because that's kind of like a different set of things that you need to do. Tonight, these are concerns about Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives, or when you go live on a platform. So let's talk about the 9 video marketing problems and how to solve them. So starting out, number 1 is having no intention. When you go live and you really don't have an intention of what people should get from it, or you don't have an intention of, what should your audience understand from you when you go live? I mean, you want to be teaching something. You might want to think about, well, here, I'll just give you a couple examples of things that you might want to do. And I wrote these down to make sure that I don't miss any of it. But what does your audience, first of all, what does your audience need? If you have done your target market work correctly, then you will know exactly what your audience needs. And that's what you want to put as your intention when you go live. You want to help someone. You want to provide value to someone. So some of the types of content that you might want to consider for your next live is you might want to do an interview. Do an interview with a peer. Get their information. Ask them some questions. It's an easy way. It's a very good way to just have a conversation on a Facebook Live or an Instagram Live. Number 2 is how-to guides. Create a how-to guide. How to do something. People always want it. I mean, I'm very guilty of that. If I want to know how to do something, I'll go looking for a video. And sometimes it's a Facebook video and sometimes it's a YouTube video. I have found, mostly I've searched it on YouTube, but I will also search on Facebook or Instagram, whatever Google usually brings to me, okay? And then frequently asked questions. You can do a frequently asked question. I love those because there's a lot of questions that I get over and over. And so I like to do an FAQ. This was the question, and here is how here's my answer to it, or here's my suggestion for it, for the question. You can do events. You can do a live on different events that you are attending or that you are going to be attending. You can do that. And then the next one is behind the scenes or unboxing. People want to know what you do behind the scenes. I mean, they really do want to know, or your audience does. So I've seen some unboxing. I have not done that myself, but I have done behind the scenes type of stuff. So those are some ideas for your intention. Number 2 is planning. Make sure that you plan. Know what you will be teaching or sharing before you hit that record or go live button. Do your planning. It is worth it. And don't read from a script. Nobody wants to watch somebody that is reading from a script. That is not it has never worked. I mean, honestly, when I first got started with lives, doing lives on social, I was reading from a script sometimes, and it didn't work. So it really is about being you, being authentic, and being real. Number 3 is have a good headline or an attention grabber. Prepare that beforehand and be prepared to read that or to say that, not read it, but say that at the beginning of your live. You have 3 seconds to grab somebody's attention, okay? If you can relate at all to this, please drop a number 1 in the comments. I don't know how many times I've gone, if I go along and I'm watching videos on different things, if they don't grab my attention at the beginning, it isn't going to happen. I'm not going to watch that video. So that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Number 4 is that you're being too salesy. I know a lot of networkers that get on social with their business. They get into business and they go on social immediately, and it's just boom, boom, boom. This is the product. This is my company. This is pushing product and pushing sales. I won't watch a video like that. I won't watch a video like that. And tagging someone in that video, tagging, because I have gotten tagged in videos of people that were doing sales, and I'm tagged in it, and it's like, wait a minute, I didn't choose to watch this video. Don't tag me in your videos. That's not a good thing to do either. So yeah. And number 5 is you're off topic or off branding. So do you have a brand? And if you don't, then message me and we'll talk about branding, because branding is very important. For me, I do video marketing. That's my brand, is video marketing. So if I start talking about something completely different, if I start talking about what things for dogs, it's like, wait a minute, this isn't who she is. This isn't what Anna is all about. So what's going on here, and why would she be talking about dogs or things for dogs or something about that, or pets, I should say? That's off brand. That's completely off brand. So I don't want to go ahead. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So you got to stay on brand. People are following you because of your brand, not because of your products or your company's products or your company. It's because of you, and you are the brand. Number 6 is your video description. Your video description, you want to include the title that you created for the video, and you also want to include keywords in your description. Now, this really matters when it comes to YouTube videos, but it also matters in Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives or any other lives that you do. If you have the opportunity to put in a description, make sure that you add your keywords into that description, because people search on those platforms, and that's how they find your video if you include it in your description. Number 7 is, don't just think that because I created a video, thousands of people are going to come and watch it. Doesn't happen that way. You have to build a brand again, this is about building a brand. You have to be real, you have to be authentic, and you have to share some of your own story. At the beginning of this video, I shared about how I got started with video and how I was doing it the wrong way. So that was my story, my experience from it. But people really just want to know who I am, and it comes through on video. Okay, but I have to include some story about myself. I mean, you want to include about yourself. People want to know who you are. And number 8 is a missing call to action. So it may be as simple as, so here comes my call to action for this video. Go, if you have not already liked my video marketing page on Facebook, then please do so. I will have it in the comments of this video right after I get done. I will have the link there so that you can go and like my page. Because I'll have many, many more tips and strategies coming for video marketing on my page. So that's my call to action. It may be very simple. It's not always a call to action to ask somebody to buy something, but have a call to action. And sometimes it's as simple as message me if you want more information. That could be a call to action also, but make sure you include one, okay? And then number 9, measure your success. Every one of our platforms that I use has metrics on it, and go to Insights and you take a look at the things that, how are the videos doing? And find out, take a look at which videos did the best. Do a bunch of videos over weeks of time, and then look at that and say, okay, this video did really good. So what did I do in this video that caused people to show up, caused people to like it, caused people to engage in it, whatever it was? Take a look at that video and then just duplicate that. Just duplicate that. I mean, it's like, yeah, just find out what works and do it again and again and again. And then, of course, keep measuring your metrics and keeping track of that. And then celebrate. Measure your success and celebrate. Celebrate the successes. Maybe it's as simple as sitting down and having a drink and saying, you know what, that video did good today. This is my celebration for it. It's about acknowledging these celebrations. I know sometimes for myself, I get into, I have had success on something, and instead of celebrating, I'm just off to the next thing and looking, oh, what can I do next? What can I do next? And so on and so forth. And I forget to just stop for a moment and celebrate that. It's so important to celebrate your successes. So there you have it. The nine video marketing problems and how to solve them. I hope that this was valuable to you, and we will talk to you all again tomorrow on my next Facebook Live. Have a great one.